Hey, Daisy. I'm just messaging you to let you know that I'm going to be home way later than I thought today. So feel free to go to bed before I get home.
You're staying out late again? Really, Ryan? Why has this been happening so much lately? You promised that you'd be coming home earlier today, okay?
I know, but things have gotten really busy and I've got errands to run. I don't know if I exactly promised you that I'd come home early or not.
What are you talking about, Ryan? You definitely did promise me that when you left early this morning. What errands are you referring to?
The errands that I need to get done today are related to my job, so it's kind of difficult to explain it to you, Daisy. Just know that I'll be home late, okay?
Okay, you don't seem to understand. Do you have any idea what day it is today, Ryan?
I know, it's the day that we go to the doctor for your IVF treatment. I understand that. I see why you're acting like this towards me right now.
I really wish that you didn't have to do any errands for work today, if it was possible, but I guess not. You came home so often last month and the month before that. You do realize that it's basically impossible for me to get pregnant all by myself, Ryan. You need to be present too.
Well, I don't like how these things are being decided for me. Us men are very delicate creatures, Daisy. We can't do everything like a woman can.
Oh, come on, Ryan. There's no need to say things like that to me. I was just wanting you to be here with me.
Well, how else am I supposed to express myself, Daisy, huh? Don't you think it's strange that we've not been able to conceive any children during the 5 years we've been married? Have you actually gotten yourself tested properly at the doctor's? Don't you think it's you that's got a problem with your fertility, Daisy?
But that's the point in all of these appointments at the OBGYN, Ryan. I'm trying to figure this out properly, and you keep avoiding going with me.
But think about it, Daisy. Do you not realize how old you are now? You're already in your mid-30s and there's been no results. Your body isn't functioning properly.
What the heck, Ryan? Why are you saying stuff like this to me? Don't you know how much that hurts me? I'm doing my best with the situation. Also, I've gone through all the tests that the doctors do on fertility and everything like that. They don't see any problems with anything in my body, Ryan.
Even if they say you don't have any problems, it becomes harder to get pregnant as you get older, right? Have you thought about that?
I guess that's somewhat true, but we haven't done IVF more than once, so I don't really know what's going on with us.
Don't you think we've had enough of this? I know I definitely have. I really don't care for doing this treatment anymore.
Huh? What are you talking about? Why are you acting like this right now, Ryan? I thought that you wanted to have kids with me.
Don't you see how impossible this is for us? We shouldn't have to force ourselves to have children, all right?
Are you being serious about what you're saying right now? It was not so long ago that you were all for having kids together, right?
Well, I thought that I wanted children, yes. But for now, I think my feelings about it have changed, and I don't care if I don't have kids. We're so busy with our jobs, right? Do you really think that it would be okay to get pregnant right now, even though we're on the right track with our careers? Are we going to suddenly change everything?
I'll just save even more money now then. I still plan to continue working even when I get pregnant and after giving birth to the baby. With my job, we can have a family.
Yeah, but have you really thought about all the circumstances to that? Don't you realize that your income will lower while you're away from work?
Okay, yeah, there's that, but both of us have been working for a while now, and we've got some savings in our accounts. What's up with you, Ryan? Is the reason to why you've not been cooperating lately maybe to do with your change in heart over this? Have you stopped wanting children?
How many times do I have to tell you, Daisy? It's not that I don't want children, but I feel like if we try now, we'll be burdening the child with our lifestyle. All the mothers around you are young and beautiful. Wouldn't you hate it if your own mother was an old woman like you'll be for our baby? Like, even now, you don't put a lot of effort into how you look. You don't have a lot of interest in staying beautiful. Don't you care about your looks? By the time our child gets into elementary school, you'll be one of the oldest looking women in the group. Do you get that?
Are you being serious right now? Is this the reason why you don't want to have children with me? Because I'm old and don't look after myself when I actually do?
I don't think it's exactly the reason behind me not wanting children right now. I thought about what I could actually do with the life I have without kids.
Well, I really didn't want you to say something like that to me. I can't believe this. I suppose you can't help but think about kids in that way. First of all, if you think about how old I'll be when kids come into the picture, you'll also be old as well since we're the same age, Ryan.
But it's okay to age as a man, Daisy, so don't be silly. The older I get, the more popular I'll become. I won't age like you will.
Wow, I didn't think that you viewed yourself like that. Only some people end up that way. There's no guarantee that you'll turn out more popular than you are now.
I don't agree with you at all, Daisy. You're just jealous that you're not aging as slow as me. Lately, the junior members at my work have been saying how cool I've gotten.
Is this a joke? Are you seriously taking what your juniors say to you at face value? Don't you think they're messing with you, Ryan?
But of course they're saying these things to flatter me, okay? What about you? What kind of comments do you get? Has anyone told you you're beautiful recently?
What the heck is wrong with you? Why on earth are you having this kind of conversation with me for, Ryan? Don't you see how rude you're being?
Well, maybe I should just tell you that you'd look a bit better if you were more motivated and taking care of how you look.
You're unbelievable. I can't believe you today. Firstly, you tell me that you don't want to have a baby, and then you attack my appearance?
I didn't exactly say that I didn't want children, Daisy. You really need to learn how to read properly.
But didn't you say that you didn't want children right now? Okay, I get it. I'll just not mention having children anymore. This conversation's gotten out of hand.
Sorry, it's just the way I'm thinking of things at the moment. Anyway, let's just take a break and think about all these big decisions slowly.
Ryan, I've been trying to get a hold of you for a while now. Are you not coming home today or something?
Huh? What are you even talking about, Daisy? Should I really come home? What kind of question is that? Does it seem like I want to?
I think it's only natural for me to ask that question to you. You just suddenly left the house after handing over divorce papers to me this morning. You asked me to sign them, remember? And then you went straight to work without saying another word. I was hoping we can talk when you come back.
Why? What is there to talk about, Daisy? Isn't it okay to say that I want a divorce because I want to break up with you? Ever since I said that I wanted to take a break from trying to get pregnant, your attitude has been so cold, don't you think? That's why I think it's good to break up now.
You're kidding me, right? I've been trying to prepare us for a new part of our lives since we decided to have a child. When it came to age, I was more concerned about myself. Then you turn around how me aging quickly will affect our child and that everyone would feel sorry for our situation. Maybe you need to take some time to organize your mind.
Look, let me make this clear. I can't be with you anymore, so I want to break up with you. I wanted a kid with you right away, but after 5 years, it's not happening. You're infertile, Daisy.
Well, a baby wasn't produced naturally in the 5 years, no? Because you were the first one to say that you didn't want kids right after we got married, right? It wasn't until just over a year ago that we were mentioning children since we never talked about it in our first 4 years of marriage.
But up until now, you weren't using birth control properly, were you? So it seems strange that you never got pregnant at all, Daisy.
So basically, you're wanting to break up with me because you think that I'm infertile and you haven't gotten me pregnant?
Well, to put it plain and simply, I suppose that might be the reason why I don't want to stick around anymore.
You haven't even looked into how your fertility is, Ryan, so how can you just turn around and say it's my fault we can't have children?
Because I know that I'm not infertile, Daisy. So don't be stupid. A long time ago, my girlfriend told me that she was pregnant.
Excuse me? What on earth did you just say? You knocked someone up? What happened with her then?
I said that it was impossible for me to be a father when I was still in college trying to study. I paid for the abortion and took full responsibility for what I did. But apparently she wanted to keep it, but I wasn't having it at the time. I was too busy with life and I didn't want to be tied down with her.
That's an absolutely horrible thing to make a woman do when she didn't want it, Ryan. How dare you?
Well, I thought that it was a beyond stupid idea to give birth to a baby when you're still a student and can do nothing to support it. However, considering the current situation, I wish I had gotten married to her and had the baby back then. In the end, the hardest thing is not being able to do something when you want to do it. I don't have the time to waste with you anymore. There's no point staying together when you can't get pregnant. All right?
Wow, okay, so you think that we're just married so that I can push out some babies for you? I thought that we loved each other, Ryan.
I thought we did too, but I still want to die a man that was able to have descendants carry on my name. But I can't do that with you. If it turns out that you're not infertile, just find another man, all right? So I think it's best for us to both break up now. You don't have a lot of time left, okay? A female's time is limited.
Wow, okay. I guess I understand. If this is what you want, I'll divorce you. I'll sign it and then submit it to the courthouse.
I'm sorry about this, Daisy. I didn't want to throw away our marriage at this age, but it's the best thing for both of us.
The best for both of us? You're kidding, right? You just decided on this all of a sudden because you think I'm infertile. We've hardly discussed anything in detail.
That's why I'm saying I'm sorry. Jeez, Daisy. Besides, we've decided to get a divorce. There's nothing more to talk about. Please do the division of our property properly, okay?
Excuse me? You want me to do that? Do you really think that I should be doing it when divorcing wasn't my idea?
Well, you've got more time on your hands than I do. I've got lots to do at work. Please, just do this so we can move on and end amicably. Daisy, we need to talk. I'm requesting a job to be done by you. Don't just ignore my messages. I'll pay for everything.
What on earth is this? Why did you suddenly send me a two-shot photo for? I don't understand the point of drawing a welcome board for a wedding.
Well, you should understand because we're separated. I'm about to get married. This is why I sent you a message.
What for? Why should I care? Why do I have to be the one to draw it? You can't just ask your ex-wife for requests, Ryan.
Actually, the person that I'm getting married to is one of my juniors from my company. Why must you act like this?
Oh, okay. Is that so? And I can act like this because you just suddenly asked for something out of the blue.
Look, I've told you before that we've got fans of the illustrations that you do, right? Actually, the woman I'm marrying, she's a fan. So I thought it would be a nice surprise for her.
Why would I want to do this for some so-called fan who's marrying my ex-husband? No way. I'm not doing it.
Because I've noticed that you're an upcoming illustrator who's been getting a lot of attention recently? I'm starting to see your pictures more often.
Well, I've got another job, so I can't afford to do anything right now. If you want something done, you'll get it in 2 years, so can you wait that long? Also, for requesting me to do something is about $1,000. I'm not drawing anything that's going to cost less than $15,000.
What the heck? You're going to charge me $15,000 for your illustrations? What a total ripoff, Daisy.
If you think that's a ripoff, then you shouldn't have asked me for a request. There was no way I was going to do anything for you, Ryan.
Fine. Just draw a little picture, okay? If you've got some free time on your hands, you can draw it super quickly. Come on, just do it, please.
Why on earth should I use any of my free time on you and what you want done, Ryan?
Huh? Because I'm asking you for something and I thought that you would say yes. Jeez. Your personality's become even worse since we broke up. Maybe since we broke up, you can no longer celebrate other people's happiness? Is that it?
Excuse me? I can celebrate other people's happiness just fine, Ryan. But I don't particularly wish happiness for you.
Yikes. Okay. I'm really glad I did divorce you when I did. You've gotten bitter in your old age. The right thing to do is to leave you and remarry. I guess all you do is work all day. Is that why you're so jealous of me and my happiness, Daisy? You just can't deal with it, can you?
That's not it at all, Ryan. You've got no idea what you put me through and how I'm feeling these days, so quit assuming things.
I'm sure you can tell, but did you see how young my new wife is? With that, she's got an honest personality and will listen to anything I say. She's completely different from you. I think the best thing is that she's so much younger and more charming than an old hag like you.
Well, good for you, Ryan. So, she'll be giving birth any time now. What are you gonna do for the wedding then? What are you gonna think of her after she gives birth, huh?
Huh? A baby? What are you on about? I haven't done anything with her yet. What do you mean?
How can that be possible when your soon-to-be wife is about full term?
Wait a minute. What? What on earth are you talking about, Daisy? Where are you going with this?
Well, I actually spoke to your soon-to-be wife at the OBGYN the other day. She said that she's almost due to give birth, so what you're saying doesn't make sense. Oh, but I didn't talk to her thinking that she was your wife, though. We just happened to meet by chance, and we just made small talk in the reception area.
No way. You're lying. My wife isn't pregnant at all. What the heck is wrong with you? You've obviously got the wrong person.
No, I remember people and their names pretty easily, Ryan. There's no mistake that I was talking to your wife the other day, and she was heavily pregnant. Her name's Chloe, right?
Yes, that is her name, but a lot of people have Chloe as their first name. You must be mixing her up with another Chloe that goes to the clinic.
No, it was definitely her. The photo you just sent me, it's the same person as who I met. How can you not notice her belly when you see her probably almost every day?
I haven't seen her in quite a while. She's currently at her parents' house. She told me that her father fell and she needed to look after him.
Oh dear, I see what's going on here. So that must mean only one thing. You're the one who's infertile, Ryan. It's not me.
Excuse me? What's that got to do with this conversation that we're having right now? Stop messing with me, Daisy.
There's definitely a strong possibility that you were the one who was infertile this entire time and not me, okay? So when I saw the photo, I couldn't believe that your wife is pregnant without you having done the deed. Plus, you don't know about the pregnancy. Oh, wait a minute. That means that the child in her belly is not actually yours? Wow. Is that true, Ryan?
No! You've got the wrong person. There are a lot of people who look similar and go to the same OBGYN, so you need to stop talking about this. This is making me very anxious. Thanks a lot. Which doctor do you go to, Daisy? You need to tell me right now. Please tell me.
Why should I tell you where I go when it's none of your business? I'm your ex-wife, remember? Why don't you go and ask your wife where she goes?
I don't want to have to ask her that when I'm talking to you. Ugh. If you're going to be so stubborn, fine. I'll go and ask her. Okay, Daisy, you really need to listen to me. My wife, Chloe, just asked me for a divorce. She's breaking up with me to marry her baby's father.
Wow, I knew it! I knew that you weren't the baby's father. I'm glad that everything has been made clear and sorted out.
How is this sorted out when she's leaving me in the lurch? The father is apparently a year younger than me, and she doesn't want to live with an old man like me. I spent a lot of money on this woman before we got married. How dare she do something like this to me? I don't understand why. I can't believe this is happening to me.
Well, you did tell me that younger girls were apparently better than older girls, right? I thought they would have liked someone like you.
Exactly! I don't understand why she would want to divorce me when I've given her so much. She said that she wanted to have a more stable life.
Well, I don't know why you're asking me all of this when you should be talking to your wife. You shouldn't be marrying people with the intention of breaking up with them, Ryan. That's exactly what you did to me. You started to hate living with me during our marriage. That's what you basically told me. You said our lifestyle was impossible to live.
Our divorce back then and the divorce that I'm going through now is completely different. Young women are obviously no good for me.
But didn't you say that younger women are more charming and beautiful? So, you're just going back on everything you said because of your situation?
Okay, yeah, I've obviously messed up a little bit with this. I was wondering if it was possible for us to meet up tomorrow. It's hard to be alone. All I want to do right now is have some dinner like we used to, at our favorite restaurant. Please, Daisy?
Excuse me? Are you trying to get back into my life? After all the horrible things you said about me being an old hag as a mother and everything? No way, man. Don't you think you're a bit stupid to ask that sort of request to me? There's no way that I'm meeting up with you, Ryan.
But aren't you going to give me an opportunity to fix all the things that I said and did to you, Daisy? Can't you just give me a chance to do that? Can't we go back to the way we were?
There's no way that I'd give you a second chance, Ryan. You're nothing but rude and disrespectful. Besides, I'm pregnant, so it would be very inappropriate to do anything.
What? Did you seriously get married again? To some other guy? No way! You're lying, aren't you?
I've got no reason to lie, and I'm very much done having this conversation with you, Ryan. Please leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you.
Please don't do this to me, Daisy. I'm so lost without you. I want you back. I've changed. I want to have a baby with you.
Nothing between us will ever change, and I'm happily married and have a baby on the way. I'm going to block you now. Don't think about trying to contact me again. After Daisy blocked communication with Ryan, him and his new bride got a divorce soon after he found out about her getting pregnant with another man's child. It was said from a mutual acquaintance that Ryan became distrustful of women due to the recent divorce and what led to it happening. He also went to his local doctor to run some tests. The test came back that he was indeed infertile and couldn't believe that it was his fault that Daisy could never get pregnant. He suddenly became ill from the shock of it all. Apparently, he quit his job and no one has any idea how he's living his life now. Even though he dumped Daisy with ease, as soon as he was dumped, he felt really bad about what he did to Daisy. However, she didn't want him in her life ever again. Since then, Daisy has been pregnant, and 9 months later, she gave birth to a healthy baby. She gave birth at an older age, and there were some concerns, but overcame them with her husband. She continues to work hard to provide a happy home for her new family. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.